So right here are a few shells for one of the hunting safety stories that we've done. And here are 2 pictures of me dancing in the Hermantown Parade with a local dance group. People say that my desk is really cluttered, really busy, but I really like working there because there's always something for me to play with. This little Mach 5 race car really helps me write my stories. And if I have a small distraction, it's easier for me to cling on to those things than get caught up in some sort of bigger distraction where I don't even get to finish my story. I think the first thing I collected on my desk were 3 cans of 4 Loko. So these 4 Lokos are about 12% alcohol by volume. I think they're 23.5 fluid ounces. And yeah, they don't even make these anymore. So I think that that's why they deserve to be kind of like trophies on my desk. But when it comes to mind-altering things, I have plenty of that in my desk. These are apparently Minnesota compliant. You know, here's some of those bath salts. Also on my desk, I have the criminal complaint for the raid on Last Place on Earth. So it's almost like a complete circle of this entire story. Here's a picture of me in college, looking pretty rugged, like a monster. And this is a puzzle that was given to me by a guy who collects Universal movie monster memorabilia. By far, the most important thing on my desk is my Rolodex. And it is so key because it's really hard starting out as a reporter and you have 0 contacts in the area, and then you're expected to get in touch with these people that day and do a story with them. And if you don't have the cell phone numbers, it makes for a really rough time. Yeah, so right underneath here, I have budgets galore. Here's City of Duluth, Superior. Here's Ashland, I think. You know, I have space to do my work. If I have access to my keyboard, I'm good to go. My screen's up. It's good to go. This back here is typically full of trail mix, but I ate it all because I'm hungry when I'm at work. I don't know how to expand anymore without taking something down, and I kind of really feel close to a lot of these items I have up because they've been up for so long.
When your family business helps people get tipsy,
King Arthur and some of his court.
It's almost ironic the late father of Alan Jaques chose such fragile, breakable interior decor.
This is about 1/3 of his collection. This is about 2,500 different unique pieces that we have out here. Every raise that we ever asked for went back into these ceramic decanters. So we look up at there, my brother and I look up at there and just shake our heads sometimes.
The bourbon containers.
But the head has got a cork in it, right in the shoulder of it there.
Stockpiled by Jerry Jaques of Belknap Liquor and Lounge, rise above political arguments.
The red, white, and blues, the Republican Party, the Democratic Party.
And shamelessly market across occupation.
There was also fireman-themed decanters. They were just picking a lot of these labor type of groups, and they were making those decanters to fit that, or ethnic, as you see the leprechaun here.
Sales rep Chuck Buren says his interactions with the deceased store owner could put a kid through college.
How many cases you got on hand? Let me check. So I called the office, and maybe we'd have 5 or 6. I'll take them all. And those were pricey. Those were, some of those bottles were $300 to $500, $600.
Maybe the greatest surprise about these decades-old bottles is what's still inside. Most are still full of liquor.
Some of them, the little cork has dried out on them so that they evaporate. And some of them, maybe my brother and I kind of snuck a little bit too before Dad would know that.
And although Pops is gone,
it's about a 30 or 40 hour project to dust.
His son and staff still cares for the half-century spanning liquor cabinet, featuring some duplicates, as Jerry always said, one to break and one to show.
He loved them, just the simplicity of it. I think it brought him back to a simpler time. You know, they weren't the fanciest ones, but he liked the simple ones too.
With photojournalist Christian Tharaldson, I'm Jacob Kittilstad, KQDS Fox 21.
Have a good one, you too.
It's a clear ring, almost unheard of in modern payments. It sounded uniquely for who Beau Shillings calls a cashier with a good ear.
And a guy came into the gas station and wanted a pack of smokes, a couple packs of smokes, with almost 400 mercury dimes.
In good faith, the story goes, he informed the customer who didn't listen to the attendant.
The guy just came in today and got rid of them, and he made the $600 and whatever it was off of them. And I guess the pack of cigarettes was more important to him.
With the International Coin Collectors Association, Mr. Shillings knows the hints of a good mint, what's out of print, using honed judgment.
Silver coins are going to be 1964 and older. except for your Kennedy half dollars. They were the only coin after 64 that still had a little bit of silver in them. They were 40% silver. Basically, all these are 40, of course, 64 and before, we're going to be your 90% silver, so.
A part of the Treasure Hunters Roadshow, the traveling appraisers watch, like us, as precious metal prices climb. A single quarter might be worth about $4. Rare coins into the thousands based on quality.
How much more detail it has in her hair. So I will actually take my loop, get all the nice details in the coin, and compare it to other coins that we have bought in, like condition.
But not every spare coin is worth its weight.
People come in with, I got the one Indian head penny, or I got the one Buffalo nickel. Well, it's a common date, it's worth 25, 30 cents.
But after countless minutes guiding possible sellers through values, Shillings says in a down economy, heirlooms become only as special as how little they're worth.
Because if you tell them it's a $30 pocket watch, it's more sentimental, they're going to hold on to it. You tell them, this thing's worth $1,200. Then maybe I should,
In Superior, with photojournalist Derek Seashore, I'm Jacob Kittilstad, KQDS Fox 21. It's a sled straight out of the 70s, gliding over powder, leaving its name imprinted under the only color they ever made it in.
I don't know why they never changed their color, that they stayed with the same blue all the years. Blue is my favorite color, I guess. I don't know why, if it's because of SnoJets. Starter's right here.
Igniting Roger Molstad's search for a complete snowmobile garage, Christmas Day 1970, when at just 9 years old, Dad pulled up with a SnoJet, plastic still on the windshield.
I would run from the school bus, change my clothes, run to the garage. Within 10 minutes from the bus, I'd be on a sled.
Now his collection includes 100 classics.
And it's low and wide, and it's the only year with the chrome engine.
Rarities.
That's the only year of 2 headlights.
And works in progress, filling his garage on Big Lake, complementing the SnoJet memorabilia and clothing lining his home.
Like 75, this is a 74, 73, 72. How fast they go? 50 miles per hour. Oh, mine goes 125, That's fine. I'm not trying to talk anybody into liking them. These first 3 trophies were best of show.
Molstad shows off his fleet proudly at vintage meetups across Minnesota, calling the rides the reason for his handiness.
Because unlike the new sleds, the old sleds took a lot of maintenance. You might break down in 10 feet. You might not even get it started, or you might ride it 100 miles trouble-free. Would have been on the Brady Bunch or something, because it's obviously 70 by the lines in it.
The company sold out to Kawasaki in 1977, but this showroom keeps the legacy alive. Modest Molstad, however, says it's not a thing of pride, but about the ride.
It's nothing to do with money, it's to do with having every one that they made. And I still don't have every one they made.
In Cloquet with photojournalist Derek Seashore, I'm Jacob Kittilstad, KQDS Fox 21.